In 2023, manhwa worth reading. Whether it be manga, manhwa, or manhua, we have unforgettable moments that we consider magnificent. Likewise, in Korean webtoons, Chinese manhwa, and sometimes, in Japanese manga, we see the main characters unleashing the true powers, which will stun any reader. So please like the video and subscribe to get continuous updates for our channel. So, in this video, we're going to explore the list of 10 manga, manhwa with overpowered MC. Number 10 in the list. Boundless Necromancer. The beginning of the story very closely resembles Solo Leveling, but it also has its own intriguing story. Overall, the story for me is intriguing to follow, and I'm looking forward to getting caught up. The story of boy named Han Sung-yoon. Want to become hunter. He training form 10 years, but his stats remain same. He a chance after 10 years. I never thought I could become a hunter. I never thought I would get the chance. But that wasn't true. Tower of Trials has selected all suitable candidates from Earth. He also selected. The chosen difficulty will be directly proportional to your rewards. He chose hard difficulty. There is. I was given a chance now. A special one at that. The main character seems like a typical character in the beginning, but his character development is one of the best things you can witness. Number 9 in the list. Awakening 10,000 years into the future. At the dawn of a revolution in the era of martial arts, hordes of terrifying monsters start invading the world, defeating humanity's warriors one after another. One day, Liu Sheng finds himself dreaming about the world 10,000 years into the future, where even basic physical training techniques have been modified and become several thousand times more effective. Breathing techniques, body strengthening remedies, martial arts scriptures, and so on. But with humanity being extinct in the future world, these once great martial arts have no one left to carry on their legacy. No one, except for Liu Sheng. Read it without any doubt, because it is a manhwa with powerful MC and leveling system. Number 8 in the list. Bowblade, The Descendants of Bowblade. The story is excellent. The main character starts as a weak person but becomes overpowered through the chapters. Yul Ji-so Moon has aged well and is now to go on a joyful trip to Jungyuan to save the Bowblade swordsman, descendants of the Bowblade. Overall, it'll be a fantastic read for the people who are into manhwa with overpowered MC. Number 7 in the list. Descent of Demon Master. This isn't your usual manga, where the overpowered is battling new foes and sets out to help save his world. The MC's trying to lead a normal life, but with overpowered abilities, which is incredibly enjoyable. The man is so insecure about his power and how everyone else is shocked at the extent to which his high abilities can be hilarious. It can indeed be boring and difficult to begin at first, however when the secretary is in, it's hilarious. It's a nice break from reading mangas with action-packed battles from the beginning until the end. You'll get your pleasure through the epic battle scenes as well as the reaction that he receives from being the best. I would recommend this manhwa with powerful MC and leveling system. SS Class Revival Hunter. SS Class Revival Hunter features extremely original stories I've ever seen. The first thing to note is that the characters play in a world, and even though the main character's abilities are strong, he needs some wits to make the most of it. It's also an environment where people try to collaborate to overcome various game elements to move forward in the plot. Some heartwarming tears-inducing moments aren't expected, however I love them. It makes me feel different about the protagonist. Although the MC is in the beginning, he is transformed throughout the story and it's stunning. The characters supporting him to my mind are well developed and diverse and contribute to the story in ways. The artwork, in particular, is among the best I've seen. A must-read manhwa with powerful MC and leveling system. Number 5 in the list. Overpowered. The story has its fair share of ups and downs. Many might be offended by the bad character of the MC, however to me, he's an intriguing character. His name is what defines him, grit and greed. Although he may have been fragile at first, he doesn't possess that sheer mentality. He's taken advantage, however he has also been brave sometimes. It was a slow story in the beginning, but by ch. 10 the tables were turned. It is a manhwa with opmc and leveling system. Grid was a regular addict of Satisfy that was attacked by an NPC during a quest. Unforeseen circumstances led to the legendary book Grid obtained during the quest, altering his status to level 1 legendary blacksmith. It appears that the blacksmith was being snatched by misfortune in one manner or the other, but once his luck improved, fortune and wealth suddenly emerged in his professional life. A manhwa with overpowered MC and leveling system. Number 4 in the list. Doom Breaker. Art. The art is very solid and it reminds me of Solo Leveling. However, on the darker side of it, the blood appears to be redder. The elements like lightning seem distinct. Fighting is easy to follow as well. Characters. In the very initial few episodes, you can already see the kind of person the protagonist is, and to put it simply, the MC is a swagger. The secondary characters are created effectively, with brief but powerful backstories. The writing is so polished that I've just realized that I've seen several backstories in writing this review. He overcomes hurdles and overcomes them with grace. The various components of this world truly feel like an RPG of the highest level game, similar to Dark Souls. Was thoroughly taught. It is a manhwa with overpowered MC and leveling system. At number 3 in the list. Leveling with the Gods. Leveling with the Gods manga, Korean supernatural manga, manhwa also called LWG. It is a popular light novel covering action, adventure, and fantasy genres. Leveling with the Gods is written by Black Agent, Hugan, original story, and the story by Oh Hyun. He became stronger, faster than anyone else. But he lost. In the end, there was only despair for Kim Yoo-won. In his last moments, he was given another chance. Through the sacrifice of his comrade, his fate had not been sealed yet. Returning back to the past, he attempts to climb the tower again with his unmatched talent. To fight the ancient evils that threaten to destroy the tower. It is one to read. It is like Omniscient Reader and Second Life Ranker, but it has its distinct elements to it. He is aware of all the secrets of the game and what he must do to become as strong as possible to take on future foes while he ascends each level. Number 2 in the list. Second Life Ranker. Second Life Ranker is a Korean webcomic that has been compared as very similar to Tower of God, and the main protagonist very similar to Solo Leveling. One day, Jang Woo-cha is informed that after being missing for 5 years, his twin brother's body had been found, and his personal effects delivered to him. Among his brother's possessions is a broken pocket watch that displays in Jun Woo's mind a record of his brother's time in the tower, a different world with fantastic powers and opportunities, and a world where his brother was betrayed and killed by those closest to him. Adopting the moniker of Kane, Jang Woo-cha enters the tower with a mask on, vowing that everybody that betrayed his brother would die by his hand. The story's simplicity is refreshing and makes for an excellent turnaround. This is akin to Solo Leveling and a myriad of other games. It's amazing how awful the comic reading was. This comic deserves a 5.0 rating, at least, especially considering the other grotesque comics received high ratings. It's a must-read. A manhwa with powerful MC and leveling system. Number 1 in the list. The Beginning After the End. King Grey, an individual with no rivalry, has been murdered and reincarnated into a world with magic. Now he got a loving family, but the world is too cruel. Can he protect them from disasters? The beginning after the end is a true definition of a manhwa that you can't get enough of no matter how many chapters you read it. The main character Arthur Lewin is one hell of an overpowered character, and in every aspect. The story just keeps growing into this fantastic stew of sci-fi and fantasy action, adventure, and suspense. I am awestruck by how it's not a huge cliché. The plot twists and turns are different, but it always makes sense. My entire week is centered around Friday when the novel's new chapter is released. I would recommend it to anyone and can't emphasize enough how great the series has been. So underrated. Must read this manhwa with powerful MC and leveling system.